Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Monday, January 3, 2022, the dawn of the new year. Let's hope for better than the last one. What we have been hoping for is that our skeleton 1950 18-foot Chris Riviera would begin to look like herself again. Is to turn her into a show-ready, magnificent Riviera. She has her original, I'm not sure what the engine is, but I believe it's a KL, looking at that big honking carburetor down there. It's a Chrysler Flathead 6. It's the original one. But this boat's just been sitting, as you see her, for decades, many decades. We will start up here on the top and leave all of this cross bracing in. Of course, all of this has to come out so that we can work on it. And a lot of this vertical framing's in pretty good shape, but then we have lots of this. So we will have to replace this frame board full length on both sides in mahogany. The owner actually probably saved the boat by fitting in whatever, and I'll hand her off to Joe, and you can talk about what you've been doing and how.
So the last time you guys saw this way up, the covering boards were on there, but they weren't nearly done. So what we did is we cut out all of our new deck pieces and made them extra large, so that way we had room for our router to come in and make all of our seams all the same. And then from there, once we had all the decks, faired to where they were going to be, we took and started fairing all of our covering boards, so that way the plane is all the same as what it used to be. And we're done pretty much until about up here, while we were finishing the decks up on the foredeck. But as you can see, the whole aft deck has been completely seamed, and it will be ready to get the final fair on it, and we'll be able to get to bleaching and staining. And
you book matched it,
everything is book matched.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
When all these new decks came in or got on, once they are finally fitted, they are embedded not in 5200 but in Sikaflex. That way, if anything ever needs to be done to the deck, you're not spending 80 hours on one plank trying to get it up.
And if I remember correctly, Joe, you used the mahogany Sikaflex 295 UV, so that if there's squeeze out underneath, it's mahogany, not white.
Right, yeah, not only that, but the white doesn't seem to like to have anything else be on it, only the white. But all the covering boards are now getting in shape. All of our, the combing around the helm station, that was probably the trickiest one because of the seam that goes right here. It's a tight seam and it remains blonde.
And I see we still have an angry oak plywood dashboard staring at us.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the next thing to come out and actually get redone.
And fortunately, I own a 1950 18-foot Riviera that is all original. So we will be able to use that dashboard as our pattern, as we have used that boat as our pattern throughout the rest of it. Why don't you show us how you're using these Festool tools for cutting your seams?
Alright, so first off, what I do is I looked at the original and got what our seams should be. And of course, every boat's not the same, so it differs very little bit, but it's within 3/30 seconds along the whole deck. So once I mark out, I take my straight lines and I use this Festool track for the saw, and I take and measure from the outside of this Dremel to the center of that bit, and I mark it as far over. Once I know where the center of the bit is, this track gets clamped down, and you're allowed to have a nice straight cut the entire way, and that way you don't have any wavy seams that you need to make your seam extra large for it.
And if I can jump in here, I always viewed Dremel tools as, well, quite frankly, as junk. Until we purchased one of these, it was on eBay and it was next to nothing and it was brand new, and I said, what the hell, let's see if Dremel produces anything good. Well, let me tell you guys, if you can find one of these, they're no longer produced as far as I know. I did find a second one. We have it squirreled away, brand new in its original packing. But Joe, I think you'll agree that this little guy is quite a tool.
Absolutely. Well, the thing you got to worry about with an actual router is if you have any kind of funky kind of grain, a router with a bit will tear the grain completely out, and it will make your cut not straight. Where this only has an 1/8 inch multi-purpose cutting blade. The worst thing that can come to this is you can have a little bit of blade flex, but as long as you're going slow, your line will always come out straight and it will be clean.
So if you can find one of these guys, it's the Dremel Trio. It's variable speed. It's comfortable to hold and use, and the cutters, as Joe said, don't work against you with undue torque and speed that tends to tear the wood apart. So we will continue. That's, of course, the editorial. I've got stripping to do, and our skeleton's beginning to look like a Riviera again. So that's our update on January 3, 2022 on our 18-foot 1950 Chris Riviera. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.